go ahead and turn your oven on to bake and just start it, because you're going to start it and preheat it to 350. And while you're doing that, you're going to get the fixings for your peppers together. Today, guys, I'm making stuffed bell peppers. You will need for your ingredients bell peppers, of course. I got the multicolor, 2 packages of those. You don't have to use those. You can use green or whatever you prefer. I have 1 onion, a zucchini, some ground beef today. You can however use ground chuck, ground lamb, ground turkey, ground chicken, whatever ground meat you like. Or you can also make this vegan. I got some rice cauliflower. If this wasn't keto friendly, you could use regular rice. A can of diced tomatoes, 1 can of tomato sauce, some mushrooms. For the seasonings, you're going to use minced garlic, onion powder, about a tablespoon of onion powder, a tablespoon of garlic powder, a tablespoon of season oil, black pepper just sprinkled to taste, and some crushed red pepper, which is optional. These are the ingredients you will need. And keep in mind that these are keto low carb friendly. You will also go ahead, I've already started the oven, but what I have set it for is up to 235 right now, but I have preheated it to 350. And once it gets up, I'm going to put the peppers in for about 15 minutes. Okay, guys, I'm not going to show it to you all, but I am going to show you how I prepare one of the peppers. Now, I cut the tops off, and I'm going to dice this up too to go inside. And of course, you take out the inside. Clean it out. Now, this is just my preference. This is my preference. I cut them in half because my peppers will end up being halves. I'll do one more for you just to show you what I do. Take out the insides and halves. Okay? Guys, you will also need some shredded cheese to top these off. I forgot to tell you about that. And what I'm going to take and do now is cut these and just dice these up to go inside the filling. And you know, you just dice them up. And I will do that with the tops. Not sure if I will use it all. Whatever I don't use, I'll throw in the freezer. Same thing with your zucchini, guys. You're going to cut that, and dice it up as well. And you want to dice it up small because you know the peppers aren't large, so you don't want large pieces. Kind of keep them uniformed if you can with everything else. Let me go ahead and dice up the other side. And I'm only using half of this zucchini because it's pretty large, so it's going to be quite a bit. And again, the same thing with your onion. And you know, you can omit any of these that you want if you're not a fan of onion or whatever. And y'all, sometimes I put, like if I have shredded carrots, just for your uptake on your vegetables, you can add extra. Okay, now while those peppers are in the oven for 15 minutes, getting kind of softening up, you're going to go ahead and do your ground meat and your vegetables, everything, you know, your vegetables that you cut up, diced up, and your seasonings. You're going to go ahead and cook that on the stove top. Okay? Okay, guys, in a separate pan, you're going to go ahead and prepare your cauliflower rice. I personally prepare mine separately. You don't have to. You could actually put it in the same dish if you wanted to. but I prepare mine separately, and I got the Green Giant. This is a resealable bag. I thought I didn't have the kind that reseal, but so I'm not going to make all of this. And I prepare mine separately just like you would your rice, because I can always use that as some other type of side dish. And like I said, it's a little extra virgin olive oil in there. I'm going to put a little pepper on here. And I personally like to have this is Nora's chicken bouillon. I'm going to put just a little bit of that in there to season this cauliflower rice. And it doesn't take much, just a little sprinkling of it. And you're going to prepare that and let that kind of cook up a little bit, because this will go into each one of your peppers. Okay? Okay, guys, as the meat is getting done, and it's getting close to, being done, and the meat mixture and the vegetables are softening up, you want to go ahead and, I rinsed and drained these off camera, but the mushrooms, go ahead and dump the mushrooms in. Stir them around a bit. And alternatively, you can use fresh mushrooms. I just didn't have any. I had canned today. And what you want to do if you use fresh is slice them at the beginning and put them in at the beginning with the meat mixture as well. And it's best if you get like me, I didn't have a high fat meat content, so I don't have to really drain this, because that fat used to help, cook the veggies. But if you have something like 73 beef or whatever, I don't recommend that really. But you will have to drain your meat and stuff. You want to dump in your tin of diced tomatoes. Well, I guess I don't want to top today. And also your tomato sauce. Okay? And you want to let that simmer for about 15 minutes. On a lower heat. Okay? Okay, now it's time for assembly. These have been in the oven, and they, they're a little bit tender, but you're going to cook them another 20-25 minutes anyway. So, and the cauliflower rice is also ready. Okay, guys, to assemble these, all you need to do, and like I told you, this step is totally unnecessary if you want to mix all your stuff together, but it's going to be more than I need, so I'm going to be able to freeze some of that more than likely. You want to take and put you some of the rice or cauliflower rice or whatever you're using down in here, and your stuffed peppers. And I'm just going to get it in here first. It don't take much, because I have mine in half, but you don't want to have a whole thing full of rice. You see what I'm saying? Look like I did just enough. Like I said, you want that in the bottom of your peppers. Okay? Then you're going to take and spoon some of the meat mixture in the peppers like that. Okay? Like I said, you may prefer your peppers whole. I just like the halves better myself. I like to do the halves. Ooh. Okay. Then you want to take your cheese, and you can be as liberal as you like with this. I don't have to have a lot of cheese. So you sprinkle your cheese on top. And you can use whatever kind you want. I just happen to be using mild cheddar today. And I know y'all probably say, well, that look like a little cauliflower rice. But as you can see, these are not very deep, so you cannot put a lot of stuff, you know, a lot. It doesn't take a lot to do it. Okay? And you want to put these in the oven another 20 minutes on 350. Okay? You know, on another, you could always use that on another meal, or, you know, on some pasta or something if you're not doing low carb, or you can use it on like some zucchini noodles or something like that later in the week. After 20 minutes, guys, they've finished cooking in the oven. I've just taken them out the oven and they're ready to go. Today's dinner is a nice side of 3/2 of the peppers and a nice side of sauteed spinach. Serve them up with any type of green vegetable or side you would like.